But then we dive into this unwinding. And I talked a little about this, so make sure you check out the previous podcast on this because I talked a lot about this. But Sam Altman goes nuts here and goes off attacking. I don't know why he suddenly decided to pick a fight with Elon. There's a lot of people I'm going to pick a fight with. Elon Musk, whether you love him or hate him, is probably not in that list for me. But he says tail in 3 acts. He says, hey, he reserved a Roadster. He says he tried to get a refund for his Roadster after 7 years of not getting the product, and the email bounced. So he was trying to make fun of Tesla for that. And Elon replies and says, you stole a nonprofit. And, and then this spirals down because then Elon also responds, says, you forget to mention Act 4, where the issue was fixed and you received a full refund within 24 hours, but that's your nature. Now, they go back and forth and they're sparring quite a bit. Now, shortly after that, Sam Altman goes, and again, I covered all this on the previous one, so I'm not going to go super in depth here, but I just got to give a little bit of context. Sam Altman goes on to a podcast with Satya Nadella, and he gets questioned about why it is that OpenAI has committed to $1.4 trillion of spend with only earnings of $13 billion. Now, Altman says OpenAI's revenue is growing steeply and throws out some crazy numbers like they're going to be at $100 billion by next year, which is, or 2027 or some ridiculous numbers that everybody in the world knows is total crap. And then says revenue is growing steeply and the company expects strong demands across its consumer and enterprise business. Now, again, as I countered before, what we're seeing is actually a decline in OpenAI usage. So like strong demand and increasing revenue is definitely not what they're seeing. Now, the OpenAI CFO after goes on to a public podcast then and starts talking and says, hey, we would like this, that we would support the federal backstop for our chip investment. And says the company would support federal measures to make it easier to finance sizable investments in AI chips. So she spoke at the Wall Street Journal's Tech Live event in California. And she goes on to say that, hey, like, we would love it if the federal government would come and like back our loans because, we're a little worried that they might fail. She didn't say the last part, but it's like definitely implied. And anybody who's saying that they would love to have the government back them. So it's not like this is some made up thing or taken out of context. Because even and so after this thing, they went into damage control. Because you can even see like Meet Kevin says, hey, now I know why Sam Altman needed his Roadster money back. Poor bloke is out of money, right? And so OpenAI is requesting the government guarantee finance chips for deals. What the heck, prearranged bailouts? What is going on? So he's even retweeting to his own tweet here. Now, I want to go through this one because this is then somebody else's summary. If you like this clip, make sure you check out the full Startup Hack Live video here because we've got lots more for you today.